Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to yet another YouTube video. This time around, Mercedes-Benz have invited me to do something really cool. We are at the previewing of the all-new E-Class and I think it's really gorgeous. So at the front, you've got this really cool illuminated grille. You will stand out. You've got a big Mercedes-Benz logo up there, and if people ask you what you're driving, you can still show them at the bonnet another Mercedes-Benz logo, which is really cool. You've got this beautiful 20-inch alloys, which is really gorgeous. So on this car, you can also get the option of rear wheel steering, which is quite cool for such a long car. You come across the side, and I think for me this is where it really brings out the class. You've got this flush out door handles, and I think they illuminate as well. How gorgeous is that? So you've got this glossy black package on here, but I would go chrome because I just want to shine. I mean, everything else shines on this car. Let's come across the back, and I think this is where, trust me, you're going to stand out. Everybody's going to notice you. So you've got this Mercedes-Benz star embedded into this car, into this headlight. I mean, everybody's going to ask you, what do you drive, whatever it is. Listen, I'm a star, baby. I've got this star in my taillight. This is really cool, by the way. And obviously, a ton of boot space in here. So this is the E200, so we've got a ton of boot, like you get it, yeah. A ton of boot space in there. And obviously, because it's classy, you don't close the tailgate on your own. It'll do it for you. So let's jump inside, and I think that is where everything is gorgeous in there. There is nothing that you're lacking. Let's jump inside, guys. This interior is gorgeous. So jumping inside of the Mercedes-Benz E-Class, this has always been my favorite Mercedes actually, because it's not too long like the S-Class and it's not too small either like the C-Class. So this has always been the perfect balance. And you look inside and so much technology inside this car. You've got the new MBUX system, and in this car, right, you've got the option to spec this super screen. So if you guys will notice with the EQS range, you've got the hyper screen. In here it's called the super screen. You've got obviously this 3 screens. You've got a driver's digital display. I've always been a fan of this digital driver display for Mercedes-Benz, to be honest with you. It's clear, concise, and you'll see in all my videos I say this because it's that clear and concise. This new MBUX system, I mean, it's just gorgeous, man. Like, look how faster that is. And also, the nice thing is that the icons here now are bigger. So people complain a lot that the icons were smaller and all that stuff. Mercedes said, here are bigger icons now. I mean, you can touch it with your entire hand. This is probably like my son's hand can just touch this entire icon. But anyway, you get the idea. Also get a camera on here. You can take like selfies for your Zoom meetings, but obviously the car has to be parked for you to do that stuff. And I think it's just really, you know, they've thought about it. It's very intuitive. You've got a ton of space obviously here with the USB-C port, 2 USB ports on there, a wireless charging port on there, these cup holders which will grab anything really. And grab anything, trust me. You can close that, and I think just everything in here just feels really good. It's solid, no complaints on there. But the lighting in here, this ambient lighting, you've got this 4D surround sound in here, right? And what it does is, literally as you play the music, it'll come through from, listen, if you're playing amapiano in here, it's going to literally match that from the seats as well, bro. Momo songs in here are going to bang. Trust me, the 4D surround sound in here is amazing. I think I've experienced 4D surround sound in a Mercedes, but nothing like this. I mean, the way that the seat also moves, I think it's perfect for driving actually. So you get tired, just put on that 4D surround sound and play your tunes. You're going to obviously keep awake. Although it's got the seat kinetics, I think that's a nice touch. I mentioned the space in the E-Class, right? This is my driving position, and you should see the space in the rear. I've got this gorgeous leather-wrapped steering wheel with these capacitive buttons. People complain a lot about this, but this is the most simplest thing to use. I mean, there's really nothing hectic in these buttons. They're like perfect. So, gee whiz, Mercedes have knocked it out of the park. This brown Napa leather though, oh, this is This is brilliant. If you guys remember the previous generation E-Class that I drove, it had this brown leather. So like this is like a nostalgic feeling for me right now. I'm probably going to drive this home, like right now, driving it out of the studio, guys. Sorry. So the Mercedes-Benz E-Class will be offered in two variants in South Africa, and the first one is the E200, which is the one that you're seeing on screen right now. It will cost you from 1.3 million rand, and I think that it's such a good looking car. My question though is that, are you going to be spending 100 rand extra on the CLE? And that video will be coming up soon. And then you can get the E220 diesel, which is 1.4 million rand. I think that is essentially the choice to have. It'll give you 145 kilowatts and 440 newton meters of torque, while the petrol 2-liter will give you 150 kilowatts and 320 newton meters of torque. We do know that the E-Class diesel is what everybody wants to have because it can sip as low as 4 liters per 100 kilometers when I had it on test in the previous generation. Both these models will soon be hitting our shores, and launch is very, very imminent, and I cannot wait to give you guys a real world drive scenario as well as experience. But right now, this was just a teaser from Mercedes-Benz, and I do think that this has been taken to a whole new level. This is now literally a baby S-Class. Do you need the S-Class? Yes, you do. I pick because you can get over 1,200 kilometers of range in there, and I think that is perfect. And you've got an avant-garde as well as this AMG line kit, and I think, are you really insane to pick the avant-garde, or would you just go AMG? I mean, we know people are going to say poverty spec, whatever it is, but yo, Mercedes-Benz, take all my money right now, man. Take all my money. Anyway, guys, don't forget to keep liking, commenting, and subscribing, and I'll bring you more of this. But I think I'll give you a proper road test once I get this on test. But right now, first impressions that this thing is amazing. Coming in at 1.3 million rand for this thing. 1.3 million rand. You guys have been complaining about Mercedes-Benz pricing. They said, listen, in your face, 1.3 million. Yo, peace, guys.